A long time ago, in a small village, an old man and his wife lived in a tiny cottage by the river. Their house was made of wood and had only two rooms. The roof sometimes leaked when it rained, and the cold wind came through the cracks in the walls. But they did not complain, they were happy with what they had. Every morning, the old man woke up early. He stretched his tired arms and stepped outside. The sun slowly rose over the hills, painting the sky in shades of orange and pink. Birds chirped and the trees and the river flowed gently nearby. The air was fresh and the sound of nature made him feel graceful. The old man worked as a woodcutter. He went to the forest every day with his axe and collected dry branches. Sometimes he found big logs that he could chop into smaller pieces. He carried the wood back to the village and sold it to the neighbors. They used it for cooking and keeping their houses warm during cold nights. The money he earned was not much, but it was enough to buy food. His wife also worked hard at home. She cleaned their small house and cooked simple meals. She often made soup with vegetables from their garden. Sometimes she baked bread and made rice with a little fish. Even though they had little money, she always found a way to prepare a warm meal for her husband. The couple loved each other very much. They had been married for many years and had always stayed together. They shared everything, laughed together, and helped each other. At night, after a long day of work, they sat outside their house. The star shone brightly in the sky. The, the moon reflected on the river. They had held hands and talked about their day. The old man told stories about the forest, and his wife listened with a smile. Even though they were poor, they felt rich in love. They did not dream of gold or treasures. They only wanted to be together and live peacefully. But one day something magical happened that changed their lives forever. One evening, the old man walked by the river after a long day in the forest. His back hurt from carrying wood and his feet were tired. He sat on a large rock near the water to rest. The river was calm and the sound of flowing water made him feel peaceful. As he watched the water, he suddenly noticed something moving. A small golden fish was struggling near the shore. It had shiny golden scales and sparkled in the sunlight, but it was stuck between two rocks and could not swim away. The old man felt sorry for the little fish. Carefully, he reached into the water and picked it up. The fish wiggled in his hands, but he held it gently. He removed the small rocks and trapped it and placed it back into the river. To his surprise, the fish did not swim away immediately. Instead, it turned around and looked at him with big bright eyes. Suddenly, the fish spoke. "Kind old man, you have saved my life," said the fish. "I am no ordinary fish. I am a magical golden fish. To thank you, I will grant you one wish. Ask for anything, and I will make it come true. The old man was shocked. He had never seen a talking fish before. He rubbed his eyes to make sure he was not dreaming, but the fish was still there waiting for his answer. He thought carefully. Should he ask for gold, a big house, or a cart full of food? No, he did not want those things. Then he smiled. He knew exactly what to wish for. The old man looked at the golden fish and said, I do not need gold or riches. I only want my wife to always be happy. The golden fish smiled. That's a kind and unselfish wish. It said, your wish is granted. Then, with a splash, it disappeared into the water. The old man stood there for a moment. Everything looked the same. The river still flowed gently, and the trees still swayed in the wind. Had the fish really granted his wish? He walked back home feeling curious. As he approached his cottage, something felt different. He saw smoke rising from the chimney, and a warm smell of fresh bread filled the air. When he opened the door, he was surprised. His small cottage was now a cozy little house. The roof no longer had holes, and the walls were strong. Inside the room was warm and bright. On the table there was fresh bread, hot soup, and fruit. His wife stood by the fire, humming happily. She turned to him with a big smile. Welcome home, my dear, she said. I don't know why, but I feel so happy today. The old man smiled. The golden fish magic had worked. His wife was happy, and that was all he ever wanted. The old man and his wife sat together and enjoyed their warm meal. They laughed and talked, feeling joyful and peaceful. The wife did not know about the golden fish, but she felt a deep happiness inside her heart. From that day on, their lives became better. The garden grew more vegetables, the house stayed warm, and the old man's work felt easier. Every evening they sat outside and enjoyed the beauty of the river and the stars. The old man never went back to the river to ask for more wishes. He already had everything he needed. Years passed, and the old couple continued to live happily. They never wished for gold or riches, they only wished to be together and enjoy each day. The golden fish never appeared again, but its magic remained in their hearts. They knew that true happiness did not come from wealth, but from love, kindness, and gratitude. And so they lived peacefully for the rest of their days, always thankful for the small golden fish that brought them happiness.